Today's subject, slavery.
The modern day definition of modern slavery is, quote, situations of exploitation that a person cannot refuse or leave because of threats, violence, coercion, deception, and or abuse of power. The victims can be manipulated and bound to little to no pay. Forced marriage against one's will is also categorized as modern slavery. Being forced to work under certain debts is also a prime example of modern day slavery. One's economic insecurity is a main driver for impoverished workers to take perilous jobs and loans from unethical employers, leading to exploitation among these workers, just trying to survive. No, it doesn't stop there. Families in desperate need of an extra cash flow put their children to work while still young so they don't starve. Or worse is that the children are threatened and trafficked. According to the Human Rights Watch introductory article about child labor, estimates of 250 million children between ages 5 and 14 work. 120 million of them work full-time, and a large percentage of these children, at above 60%, are in regions of Asia. Child labor, child trafficking, child slavery, or whatever broad term used, is a weighty example of the current modern day situation of modern slavery. Of course, more examples you could say is that we ourselves are wage slaves, being forced to pay taxes, commit our lives to work, just to barely scratch at buying the entirety of Sims 4 DLC. It goes deeper down. Children and young teens on a game called Roblox subject themselves to forever grinding on block fruits just to barely scratch level 700. I myself am at level 750, but I can't find the time to get to 1,000. Yet I'm still a slave to the system, and I can't stop working, grinding.
It's so boring.
Both adults and children throughout impoverished parts of Asia are forced into labor, including agricultural labor, item collections, sweatshops, and construction work. Children in prison camps, orphanages, and relief shelters are subject to arduous labor. Human trafficking also plays a big part in modern-day slavery. Of course, generally known, modern-day slaves are usually under dire conditions and are treated with beatings, starvation, any threats, and alongside sexual assault. This leads to many victims having psychological trauma and physical harm. And of course, modern slaves play a big part in the economic scheme. Modern slavery in Asia, specifically China, has children and underpaid slaves, quote, contributing their part to keep China a low-cost manufacturing powerhouse, end of quote. Whether it's through kids making poop emoji pillows in sweatshops or human trafficking, money plays a big part in the exploitation of modern slaves. To this day, modern slavery is still a problem in Asia, in any third world countries. According to global statistics, there are 50 million people in modern slavery, and of course with the addition of children being forced into labor, you say the amount of modern slaves can be estimated to be in the hundreds.